answer the question, when did Jesus die? Many people believe that Jesus Christ died on Friday. Thus, we have the term Good Friday. But mathematically speaking, it's really impossible for that to be true, because the Bible teaches that Jesus Christ rose on the day after the Sabbath, and that he was in the grave 3 days and 3 nights. So the Sabbath actually began on a Saturday evening at 6. So the earliest he could have been out of the tomb would have been Saturday evening after 6 o'clock. And you back up 3 days, and there's no way that could happen from Friday to Saturday. The truth is, though, that there was an annual Sabbath. Not only was there a weekly Sabbath on Friday evening to Saturday evening, but there was an annual Sabbath for the Passover. And Jesus Christ was observing the Passover early, and he had partaken of that meal so that he could go to the cross. The rest of the Jewish world was about to observe Passover that evening, and the evening that Jesus died. And as we back this up, we find out, and also from the calendar of those days, we find out that the annual Passover of the Sabbath would have been on a Wednesday. Jesus Christ hung on the cross during Wednesday, and then Wednesday evening he would have died and been buried. So that would have meant he'd have spent Wednesday night and all day Thursday in the tomb. He'd have spent Thursday night and all day Friday in the tomb. He'd have spent Friday night and all day Saturday in the tomb, and then raised from the dead after 6 o'clock on Saturday, which would actually begin the morrow, the day after the Sabbath. The tomb was found empty on Sunday morning, and the disciples rejoiced. It's very easy to see how Jesus died just before the Sabbath when you look at an annual Sabbath for a Passover feast. He was 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb, and then rose after 6 o'clock on Saturday, and the tomb was found empty. And so on that Sunday morning, the day after the Sabbath, there was an empty tomb, a resurrected Savior, and the whole world was never the same.